Hi, welcome to the daily analysis with volume profile price action option theory. Today is February the 8th, and let's start with the, Dow Jones. Dow Jones, as you see here, there are two great points. This marked with a rectangle, the two great price action zones. The upper zone in this range between 34,214 to 34,239, and the second one is the lower price action zone in the range between 33,614 and 33,649. We must see if the price breaks one of these two price action zones, but for the moment we are inside the value area of last week, and the targets are very similar to yesterday's targets. In the high zone 34,214, and if it's a pullback, the price could rise to 34,898. But first we have this zone, this all maximums, these price action zones between the maximum of last week 404 and the maximum of January 16th at 34,475. Well, these are the higher targets, and the lower targets. Main target is first is this point 33,989, this final of VWAP line, and then there is a range. We can draw it with this rectangle. That is the value area of this week. Here there is a great concentration of volume, while the maximum, the current maximum is at 33,809, but you can see high volume nodes 33,916 and just below 33,866. Okay, so these are the targets. The lower target will be this price action zone, about 33,624. Let's go to S&P. S&P, if the price respects this uptrend line and it's only a pullback, the price could rise to 4,275. For this, it must break this price action zone. Here you can see these candles, the range 4,192 to the maximum of last week 4,209. These are the higher targets. Lower targets, this last weekly VPOC 4,147, and the main lower target would be at this zone 4,124. But you can see before it touches this point, the price can hit the uptrend line, and let's see its behavior. We don't know if it will respect this zone and rebound for higher targets, or perhaps it can break this zone and go to the lower targets on 4,076. Well, Nasdaq is a very similar situation. We have here the maximum of last week, the higher target 12,934. The projection of, if it's a pullback, the projection will take the price to 13,236, but we have here a lower target, very clear lower target. It's the high volume node, this range of the current week, between 12,550 to approx 12,486. If the price breaks this zone, it could go to the final of VWAP of last week, 12,405. Okay, let's see. Light oil. After touching this higher target we talked about yesterday, we have this point, this price action zone with this high volume node of last week. We are around this point. If it breaks and goes to upper price, our first target could be this point, 68.97 in this high volume node. Then we have other targets about 80 and 97. We can see here, before touching this high volume node, this is a all price action zone that could be interesting at the zone 78.59. It could work as a resistance. Well, if the price goes down below this VWAP line, the final VWAP weekly VWAP line, we could go in first step to this high volume range. We have here the weekly VPOC, the zone between 76.69 to 76.16. Next target would be 75.26, and the last one, this high volume node on the lower zone, 73.80. Okay, let's see what happens with gold. We saw how important is this point, this all weekly VPOC. The price has been rebounding on this zone, and now it seems the price wants to go to the next higher target. What is this target? This is this point marked with an ellipse. It's the high volume node that is a all weekly VPOC, exactly at 1,911. If the price goes up, well, we have here this point, this final of VWAP, 1,918, and then we have this another 2 points, 1,934, 1,941. Talking about lower targets, first lower target will be this current weekly VPOC, 1,886. Then this weekly VPOC, 1,881, and the last one, perhaps this little high volume node at 1,867. Okay, the last instrument, DAX, we can see there is a wedge here, a cradle. We can see an uptrend line, we can see a downtrend line, so perhaps the price can compress around this zone. And what are the targets? Well, higher targets, very clear, this price action zone, maximum of today, and these candles where the price rebounded at 15,523. If the price breaks this zone, next step, maximum of last week, 15,587. If it's only a pullback and the price continues rising, the projection will take us to 15,500 15,763. Okay, let's mark it. What about lower targets? About lower targets, we are now exactly in a high volume node here, and next step will be the value area of the current week. Here we have the current weekly VPOC exactly on 15,396, and this rectangle, this zone between this point and the lower at 15,334, it's a place where the price can go and settles here. Okay, here there is a price action zone, very hard support. You can see this rectangle, it was a resistance, now it's a support. Here it's been a great support. If it breaks this zone 15,306 and 7, it could go to the next high volume node, is this zone about 15,178. Well, that's all. Good luck and see you tomorrow. Bye.